guys, so I'm super excited to be here today. This is a video I haven't ever done before, but I'm going to be sharing my social media strategy for 2022. I have so many tips I want to share with you guys, as well as just like my overall strategy to hopefully help you guys if you are trying to grow on social media as well. If you want to follow any of my socials, it's at Kaitlin Sonday. But the main ones that I am focusing on growing and actually use is TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So last year I feel like I was heavily working on growth. Obviously I'm still working on growth on my channels still to this day, but I really wanted to incorporate now that I have a good consistent schedule, all of that fun stuff. I want to also focus really heavily on brand deals, partnerships, all of that stuff, because I feel like that's very important and kind of like a perk of being on social media is like you can actually work with brands themselves, which I think is super cool. I've been doing a lot of research on that, everything like that, seeing what works better, what doesn't. So I'm super excited to kind of share with you all of that fun stuff. So what I'm currently posting and will continue on posting on, and they are in order, is TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So I'm going to be kind of dive deep. They are pretty much the same. I feel like growth on social media is kind of the same. Like obviously post what is actually going to gain traction, post what people are wanting to see, and you should grow from there. But there are small different strategies that work for each, for short form content and long form content. So definitely we'll be going over all of that stuff. So let's get into the nitty gritty. So I'm going to kind of be sharing an overall and specifics throughout this video. So overall, if your channel and page is not growing and you're wanting to make this a business, obviously you can do TikTok, do social media for fun. But if you're wanting to make it a business, make money off of it, make it a career, then if you are not seeing growth on your channel, you need to be doing something different. You're basically kind of posting for no reason. So really kind of see it as like, okay, I'm testing the water, seeing what's working and what's going to stick with my audience and with my niche, all of that stuff. Because if you're posting good content, posting what people are wanting to see, overall your channel and pages are going to grow no matter what. So I definitely have been playing around with niches, and I finally, in the past 6 months, I would say niche down just into target content. I feel like that has really helped me be able to, one, focus on what I'm actually posting, focus on content that relates to that versus being jumbled up and everywhere and thinking, okay, I'll post this, blah, blah, blah. I kind of see it as looking at a dartboard. So when I have one niche that I'm focusing on, which is funny because it's Target, I see this one niche that I'm throwing these darts on, throwing these ideas on, and it's easy. But see it as when you have like 5 million different niches, you have so many dartboards that you're trying to hit a bullseye in, which is like a viral video, then it's going to be harder to think of all those ideas and actually get some in the middle with the viral videos. So I think niching down has definitely helped me, and I liked Target because there's so many topics that I can talk about within there, and I definitely incorporate my personal life as well in there with working at Target with a bachelor's degree, stuff like that. So that has definitely helped me a lot. I highly recommend niching down because your followers will follow you for a reason, and if you aren't posting what they followed you for from that viral video or stuff like that, then they won't watch or they'll unfollow you. So yes, I know it sucks having one niche because we are all very complex people, but it's very important to at least start off with a niche, and as you grow bigger, you can kind of expand it. So obviously when you have a niche online, that doesn't mean you can't like anything else. So definitely I say niche down. It definitely has helped me. You can play around with different niches, but as time goes on, you should definitely niche down at least at some point to see that growth you want to see on your channels. So I have been heavily doing research on brand deals and all of that stuff, getting paid brand deals, getting gifted brand deals, all of that stuff. There is a huge like controversy of not getting paid for your content and just getting free products. I kind of see it as like you're kind of testing the waters on this brand and seeing how well you can promote their products, how you create content before they want to actually pay you for a video that you've never done for them. Obviously looking at other sponsorships can help them kind of see how well you do, but I don't know. I'm personally okay with gifted collabs if I'm making enough money online anyway. Definitely getting paid for those also helps, but I definitely think it helps of how extensive the posts that they want. Like if you're just posting a story, I feel like that's so easy and you're getting free products. So I don't know. I could probably make a full video about that, but I don't know. That's my thoughts. I have used a couple websites that has helped me get brand deals. The one that I really want to highlight is Aspire IQ. I really like that one. That's the one that I feel like I actually get the best responses, see better brands on there and stuff like that. Also, brands can reach out to you, and I feel like that's always the best option because they're obviously wanting to work with you, so they're willing to work with you, all of that stuff. Another option that I've done is reaching out to brands directly. That has helped me a lot. I've got a lot of responses from there. I feel like being proactive about it definitely helps instead of just sitting waiting for brands to message you. But however, when brands do message you, which is definitely an option and has happened to me, it really helps you because they obviously want to work with you already. So that's kind of an easy like, okay, yeah, I can, like, what are we doing? Stuff like that. So that is an option, and that's why I always recommend putting your emails in all your socials so brands have somewhere that they can actually email you instead of just DMing you. Because some apps, one, don't even have like direct messaging like YouTube, and two, with TikTok you can only message people that you're friends with, stuff like that. So it just helps to put your email in it, keeps it more professional, everything like that. So yeah, this year, like I said, I'm focusing on growth heavily. Like, what videos do people actually want to watch? Because if you're throwing these videos out, putting the time and effort into these videos that are getting like no views, obviously not to be mean at all, it's just like a critique, it's just to help, then no one's wanting to watch those, so stop posting those. Like, post the videos that you see people actually watching on from your page, and do videos that are actually worth your time. Like, obviously testing the waters is good to see what does well, but if you continue for months and months posting content that no one's watching, then you're not going to get the results that you want. So yeah, I'm really focusing on trending videos I've been posting that do really well, as well as just like bringing in new videos that I think people would want to watch, because I see it kind of as a, let's say, like a third person view of like, okay, if I was watching this video, would I want to watch it? And actually like critique my videos. Obviously don't be too perfectionist about it because that will not help you at all. You want to have good content, but you don't want to be too fixated on making everything perfect, because in the end you're not going to get any videos out. So I definitely am focusing on obviously not making everything perfect and just getting content out there. I'm really big also on making content that is super easy to make, that does not have high costs, that do not take too much time, too much effort, because I feel like that's the best for me, because one, I won't get burnt out, and two, it's low production costs that you can take more of that income when you do make money. Also, it helps if it doesn't take too much time to produce, to edit, all of that, because then you can get more content out there, and it really, like I said, doesn't burn you out as much, versus if I was taking like 40 minutes on 15-second videos all the time. I feel like that would not help me personally. So for me, I'm always thinking about what video can I get out the quickest with the less production time, less cost, and all of that fun stuff. I definitely have been doing that the past couple months before 2022, and I definitely have seen that help me. I used to honestly do a lot of makeup videos where I had to buy makeup, buy a whole bunch of makeup to make hauls, all of that stuff, and that was one, getting too much clutter that was stressing me out, and two, on videos that I wasn't even making money on, I was already spending money on that stuff. So I really thought of what videos can I make that will have zero cost in making, so I can take like 100% of that profit back to me instead of taking a good chunk of that out just from creating that video. Obviously every niche is a little bit different, but that's kind of what I'm doing and what has been working for me. So basically like low cost but still impactful for viewers to want to watch your videos and everything. So okay, to talk about TikTok and YouTube, I see them as kind of separate platforms, which they are, but they both serve different purposes for me. So TikTok for me is, and for everyone, is short form content, since you can't do any videos over 3 minutes at this current time, and YouTube is my longer form content. So obviously short form content has to be quick, precise, to the point. Long form content can still be quicker, but it has more time to be able to explain things more, such as strategies, tutorials, things like that. So I think that's helpful to have both of them in your strategies because they both serve different purposes. So with TikTok, I combine it like with my Facebook Reels as well as Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. So I think that has definitely benefited me because I was able to get a lot of content out. I was able to grow my TikTok. I was able to make a crap ton of money on Facebook, so definitely check out those videos. I have Facebook Reel bonus type videos that kind of explains how I made that much. I made literally $14,000 in 1 month, and I'm like, holy crap, that is so much money. So I definitely explain all of that stuff in those videos, so check those out. But my main platform that I actually create that content on is TikTok, and what I really want to grow is TikTok because that's, I feel like, where brands see you and see more of like a, I guess, like professional type, not even professional, but I feel like they take that more seriously than seeing that I have this many views and stuff on Facebook. And I do reuse my TikTok content. I just take the watermark off because that helps. And then obviously I post them on my other social medias as the short form content. So therefore with TikTok, I really focus on my target content and I post 3 times a day, which I feel like seems like a lot, but like I mentioned, it's like 15-second videos, if not less, for the majority of the time. So those are super super easy to make and post. I really focus on relating to people with my bachelor's degree and still working at Target, sales, deals, and kind of just behind the scenes of a Target worker, which I think is so fun. It's also weird to see because I do definitely see like some videos doing better on Instagram or some videos doing better on Facebook versus TikTok, and then obviously vice versa throughout all of them. So I think that's super interesting. I do have like 16.5k followers on TikTok and then actually just reached 10k on Facebook, which I heard you can get another monetization tool on there. I use my personal Facebook. I do not use the page, so I don't know if that really makes too much of a difference, but I do like it over there. That's how I made that much money, and I'm still currently making money, so I think that's super cool. Instagram, however, is another story and why it's at the bottom of my list of what I'm focusing on. It's kind of like my ugly duckling. Like, I do post on there because I already have the content anyways, but they just don't do that well compared to my other platforms, so it's just so odd to me. I've never been able to figure out Instagram, even when it was just like photos and stuff. It just wasn't it for me for some reason. So then YouTube. YouTube is another ball game. Like I mentioned, it is long form content and it pays pretty well. I feel like compared to TikTok versus like everything else, like TikTok does pay pretty well. YouTube does, and then Facebook is just literally like the home run. I'm like, oh my god, how are they paying people this much? It's kind of concerning, but obviously it's good concerning. But YouTube, I feel like, is more of that behind the scenes. But YouTube, I feel like for me, is more of like my strategies, how to grow on these types of social media so I can share that information with you guys, as well as how to make money as in like an influencer, how to get brand deals, all of that fun stuff, just how to get money in general. I do a lot of side hustle videos and just more lifestyle type videos, as well as, like I said, growth videos of growing on social media, all of that fun stuff. So I use that as my longer form content so I can actually explain these strategies, explain what's going on, instead of having a 1-minute video to explain that on my TikTok and everything like that. I, however, do repost my TikToks on there, like I said, without the watermarks, and I have gained a lot of traction on my videos, my YouTube videos from that. So I think that definitely has helped. I've gained a lot more subscribers from that. I've gained a lot more, like I said, eyeballs on my channel, and that's been really great because it's been getting more views on my longer form content as well. So I think that is super cool and super nice. And obviously if I have the content, I might as well just repost it because I made it and took the time anyway. But my main focus over there is my longer form content. So overall, like with the partnerships and stuff, that still is kind of in its early stages since I just started that a couple months ago, and sometimes those do take a little bit longer. I definitely have reached out to brands. Those are still in the beginning stages where they have messaged back, but I'm still trying to figure stuff out with them. They're still getting back to me, all of that fun stuff. But that definitely is in my 2022 strategy. I have a list of like brands I want to partner with, and it's just so fun to like just be noticed by brands now with the follower count I have, all of that stuff. So I think that's super cool. And I definitely have partnered with a couple brands that I've loved so much. My biggest thing for this year, and I guess a tip for you guys, is partner with brands that you actually love. Like, I'm not going to be partnering with brands that I'm like, oh, I guess this is okay. Like, I guess. This year I'm just like, I want to partner with brands that get me excited, that get me happy. And I think that makes it a more impactful video and more, just shows that you're more genuine versus just collabing with literally anyone who messages you. So I think that's very important to just really know the brand, already like it and everything. Obviously, if you need that coin, go get that coin. I ain't judging. But for me, I want to only partner with brands that get me hyped and excited. So I will be still doing more research on platforms that you can connect with brands like Aspire IQ. I have done a few other ones, but they are not worth mentioning because they didn't really help me that much and I didn't really love them as much. I liked Aspire IQ because I feel like it just overall has the best platform, has the best ease to access to, ease to put your content on there when you are partnering with brands, all of that stuff. Ease of access of messaging brands, applying to brands, things like that. So definitely, if you want to sign up for that, I will have that link down below. I don't think I have a referral code. If I do, I definitely will put that down there, so just know that. If not, it'll probably just be the website anyway. But that has been the best platform that's actually helped me get brand deals that are good brand deals and not just like a random brand. Obviously, random brands are important, but for me, I just want to focus on brands that I really love working with and I already love their products. Obviously, I'm willing to work with new brands that I don't know much of, but yeah, I feel like that has just been the best and one that has actually stood out to me for platforms. Like I mentioned, you can also reach out to them directly. That has definitely helped, and then they can message you. So definitely playing around with that a lot this year. Excited to kind of share an update of how that's going. Definitely if you have any questions about like partnering with brands, you can definitely message me on Instagram at Kaitlin Sonday. So that is with partnerships. So overall, yeah, I'm just so excited for this plan. I'm excited just to see where this goes. I've definitely had more opportunities than I've ever had before. I've made the most money I've ever made before on social media just this past couple months, and I think that's amazing. I'm just so excited to see how this plays out. And definitely I'm not stopping now. I love this. This is something that I truly love doing, and I think that definitely has helped me grow. It really portrays that I do love what I'm doing, and I like it, which is amazing because I finally found what I feel like I'm meant to be doing and I can use my talents for, versus feeling like I had to be pushed into different careers or different paths in my life. That I'm finally like took charge of my life and I'm doing the dang thing. I'm growing and actually seeing my hard work pay off. So definitely, like I said, message me if you have any questions. I reply the quickest on Instagram. I hope you guys are having a great day, night, evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.